Welcome to Auntie Didi's Tales from the Motherland, where the animals talk, the sky remembers, and every story holds a little bit of magic. Today, we're going all the way to Mali. Mali is home to the great river Niger and once had mighty empires like Timbuktu. We're going to a dusty village near the river where a boy named Musa showed that loyalty is worth more than gold. Musa was a very hard-working boy who was loved by all. He was respectful to his elders and friendly with all the children. He stood up for the younger kids who were bullied by the village touts. I guess he was this way because he had no family. You see, Musa had been found in the village square as a baby, wrapped in a muslin cloth. No one knew who he was or who had dropped him there, or where he was from. The villagers were scared of accepting this baby. Who knew what bad luck he would bring? Surely he must be evil. Otherwise, why would a mother abandon her own child? When no one volunteered to take Musa in, they all voted to leave him on the plains of the desert, where nature would decide what would happen to him. If he was good, surely the spirits will help him. If not, then dust to dust. The dusty plains of the desert is not an easy place for a baby to be left at, and would definitely have claimed his life. And in so doing, they thought it would save the village of the evil that followed him. The villagers wrapped him up and left him at the edge of the desert. This was on the road out of the village. Musa's crying attracted a nomadic rancher. Now, this is someone who goes with his cattle from place to place. The rancher came closer, saw the baby crying. I said, "Oh my, a helpless baby. Who could have left such an innocent, helpless baby outside at the mercy of the elements and of nature? This is not good. Gaskia." The rancher's name was Abbas, and his heart was moved with compassion. He scooped up Musa in his arms, quickly got some milk from his cow, and fed Musa. You see, the rancher also didn't have a family, and he saw the baby as a gift from the spirits to have a companion as he roamed under the stars. What a funny life. What one group of people saw as evil, another saw as a gift. But let's go on. Abbas brought Musa up to be hardworking, respectful, and kind. Settling in any village that welcomed them as they moved from place to place with their herd of cattle. He always told him the story of how the spirits had blessed him with the gift of this beautiful baby that had now grown into this hardworking young man. That way, Musa never thought or felt bad that he was abandoned. Rather, he saw himself as a gift and a blessing. And he made everyone, even the cattle, his family. One day, there was a heavy rainstorm. The winds howled and lightning streaked through the sky. It was a truly scary night. One particular loud clap of thunder scared the cattle so much that in their fright and frenzy, they broke out of the fence and ran down the streets. Abbas was distraught. All the cattle gone. But he thought of going out and he was like, the rain, the thunder, and lightning. What if he got struck by lightning? It seemed to also listen to him because all at once, the storm intensified. Wanani, let's wait till tomorrow morning, Abbas said. Let's not risk our lives and lose our lives as well as the cattle. In the morning, they went searching for the cows. They walked for a while, whistling and calling, hoping that the cows hadn't gone too far. Abbas decided that it was a good idea for them to split up and search. That way, they will cover more grounds, and if anyone found the cows, they will lead them back home. Abbas went left, and Musa went right. Musa walked and walked and walked for several hours, and eventually started hearing noises like the sounds of an army. What's going on, he wondered. He peeked through. It seemed to be coming from the direction of the woods. He pushed away the shrubs and passed through a little pathway, and he found himself in a neighboring village where the villagers were angry and shouting loudly. Musa looked through the trees to be very certain that there was no trouble. Gaskiya, he didn't like trouble. But on seeing what he found, his eyes widened with shock. Abbas was in the middle of an angry mob who had tied him up, and they were ready to beat him. What's going on? Musa went quietly up to the crowd. What's going on? What did the man do? A few people by his side hissed and pushed him away. But one woman pulled him closer and said, "This man, this wicked man, released his cows to come and eat up all our crops in the farm. He must pay, or he will be made to pay." The crowd shouted angrily, "Make him pay! Make him pay! Make him pay!" All kinds of weapons were in their hands, ready to lynch Abbas. Musa was scared. What is he going to do? If he said he was with Abbas, he could be killed. But how could he abandon Abbas, the man who had been so good to him, bringing him up right from when he was a baby till this very moment? This was his time of need. This man certainly deserved more than him running away. Musa prayed for courage, then started singing. At first, quiet with a trembling voice, then louder and louder until the crowd started to listen. Wanane Mallam, wanane, wanane Mallam, wanane. Mallam Abas found the baby, wanane, crying in the desert, wanane, wanane Mallam, wanane, wanane Mallam, wanane. Mallam Abas gave baby, wanane, milk from his cows, wanane, wanane Mallam, wanane, wanane Mallam, wanane. Mallam Abas is a good man, he will never do evil. Musa sang louder and louder. He sang of his life story, of being abandoned and left to die in the desert. He sang of compassion, compassion showed by a stranger for an innocent baby. He sang of love, the love of family that the stranger had given to him. Wanane Mallam, Mallam Abas. The villagers were moved to tears because they remembered this was the baby they had cast out. This was the baby no one was courageous enough to take in. Obviously, he was innocent enough to be taken in. And look at, the spirit smiled on him. Obviously, he was innocent. He must have been a good baby because the spirits had come to his aid. They asked Musa to please tell them who this kind man was so they could gift him for his kindness. Musa pointed to Abbas. The kind man you ask me about is none other than Mallam Abas, the one you have tied and beaten up. You did me wrong as a baby. Do you also want to do Mallam Abas wrong? He has done nothing wrong. This man, his animals ran away because of the storm. He is at risk of losing his whole livelihood, And now you want to kill him too? He's innocent. Do you want to bring blood on your hands? Will you again show wickedness to an innocent soul? The villagers were deeply ashamed. They released Abbas and begged his forgiveness. Mallam, forgive us. We didn't know. You see, so many things have been happening in the land. Mallam, forgive us. Gaskia, we will never do it again. They also begged Musa's forgiveness, and they gave them so many gifts. Musa and Abbas were free and rich. Abbas stared at Musa with new eyes. Why didn't you run away and save yourself? Don't you know you could have been killed? He asked. Musa smiled. You called me your gifts and your blessing. Caring for me when I could never repay you. How could I not be loyal to the one who had made me his family and shown me such kindness? Abbas hugged Musa and told him, thank you. Thank you, my child. I may not have given birth to you, but surely you have proven to be a true blessing and a gift. Musa and Abbas lived happily for a long time, and their story of kindness, love, and loyalty inspired others to be kind and loyal. Loyalty means standing by those who count on you, even when the journey is hard. We must show kindness and love and be courageous. Now, will you be like Musa, showing courage and repaying Abbas' kindness with loyalty? Will you be like Abbas, being kind to a stranger? Well, here's one thing you can do. If you've enjoyed listening to the story, you can invite a friend to watch with you. Subscribe so you know when we release our next story, and tell us, what are some of the ways you can show love and kindness to the people around you? Tell us in the comments. We would like to hear from you. Until next time, it's bye from Auntie Didi. I am off to the motherland. Wanane Mallam, wanane. Wanane Mallam, wanane. Mallam Abas, Mallam, wanane. Mallam Abas, Mallam, wanane.